out of the blue corner, he represents Roundhouse MMA, Ryan Hall! Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, representing Frank's Gym, Youssouf Soumare! And your referee for this bout, Mr. Liam Khan.
Well, a referee with the unenviable position of stepping between these two big middleweights here. Ryan Hall in the black with grey trim, taking on Youssouf Soumare in the black with white trim. Two really different body types here. Soumare, the taller, longer, rangier of the men, and the stockier, shorter, spark plug build on Ryan Hall.
Yeah, pressuring early, inside leg kicks. Good for 3 of them now. Youssouf already trying to load that right hand, though, as a counter, so he does need to watch that. Especially because that left hand's a little low on Ryan. Tries to level change in the chaos of that exchange. But Youssouf's got this double underhook body lock. Ooh, almost dropped him right there. Going to turn him off the cage.
Grab of the shorts there. The referee missed that, unfortunately, and he's still grabbing the shorts.
Oh, maybe his thumb got stuck in it. Youssouf again with these double underhooks.
Yeah, the referee's taking a better look at that now. Nice knee to the body from both men there. Ooh. Trying to throw his man over the hip is Ryan Hall. He's not going to succeed from that position.
Yeah.
And the referee's talking to both men there. I think he was maybe talking about grabbing the inside of the gloves there, possibly.
Oh, nice knee to the body from Ryan. We've seen a lot of those tonight. And Youssouf's got his hand on the hip here, but he's not able to control, and he's not loading up the knee, so he's just creating this space. And Ryan's the one attacking with the knee, so either draw the man in or get out, really.
And again, under the unified amateur rule set, you cannot knee to the head in these amateur bouts. That's why we see so many more knees to the body. But of course, a great way to soften your man up. But look, these guys are in great condition. So I don't know how much softening up is going to take place.
Beautiful.
Big slam from Youssouf Soumare, and that is the kind of takedown that does score points, because that's a damaging takedown. That is going to count in the eyes of the judges. A regular takedown is just considered a change of position. It's those big, high amplitude, impactful slams that count on the judges' scorecards, and that's what we saw for Youssouf Soumare there.
Yeah, great job with the pressure as well from Youssouf here, really just leveling as much as he can, and Ryan takes him out there. Nice work. And this is a bit of a danger zone here if Youssouf decides to posture up and let the hands go.
Ryan's got a great grip around the neck, though, and that's really going to prevent Youssouf Soumare from being able to generate any distance. And a great sweep there from Ryan Hall.
Wow.
Bucked up, and he's on top of his man now in the open guard.
Yeah, someone's been doing their hip thrusts. You know, that was some great explosion there. And just turns him straight over. Youssouf now got to play a little full guard. Let's see if he look to set anything up. He's opened up the guard. Ryan looking to posture with that shorter frame. It's a little easier to get those short shots in from top position.
Beautiful way to get back to his feet there from Soumare. Soumare resting on his man on the cage here. Let's see if Hall can work his way out. Throws another knee to the body. Just glanced with that one. Trying to hook the leg on the left-hand side.
And we're seeing Ryan trying to throw shots from this position, but he's not attempting to swim or dig underhooks, and Youssouf kind of is recognizing
I think we're going to see a point here. That's a 1-point deduction from Youssouf Soumare. Now, that usually happens because the referee judges that has had an impact on the fight. So it's either stopped a takedown or stopped a reversal off the cage. And Soumare a little bit keen to get started there. You know, the referee's going to reset these guys properly, and he has now.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be looking for the uppercut again if he's landed it one time. That is the end of the round. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, so interesting there to see that point deduction as we did. I think perhaps what happened there, and we see the referee talking to Soumare now, and I think what happens is, if we remember to earlier in the round when they were on the opposite side of the cage, the referee was issuing verbal warnings there.
Yeah.
Couldn't really see or hear what for or who to at the time, but the assumption is that maybe he'd warned Soumare for perhaps grabbing the fence on the other side. He did it again, and while it didn't directly stop a takedown, second warning, he's done it again. It perhaps stopped the reverse a little bit. He's lost a point. And in a close fight like this, that could be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and you see the coach giving a little advice to Ryan there, talking about the underhook position against the cage, hopefully helping him recognize that he needs to swim, he needs to fight that underhook battle, or Youssouf is going to keep controlling him along the fence line and getting those takedowns that he was able to get in that first round.
There's still a bit of an air of unpredictability about this fight for me. I genuinely couldn't say that we're definitely going to see 2 more rounds of that.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of these guys just comes out and absolutely bingos the other in the second round.
I'm surprised Ryan's still going after that slam, because someone did that to me about 2 weeks ago and I'm still feeling it. So.
Well, the seconds are out. Second round about to get underway here at FCC28. Ryan Hall, Youssouf Soumare. Very entertaining first round. Let's see what we get in the second frame here. Soumare trying to open his account with a leg kick. Whiffed on it though.
Yeah, Ryan was using those inside to good effect at the start of the first round, but he did level change and he does so again right there, this time with an underhook, trying to turn him off the cage.
Trying to stay very low there was Ryan Hall.
Yeah, his hips just aren't close enough to finish these takedowns, unfortunately. And Youssouf's long frame, it's really helping him keep the distance and prevent those level changes, prevent him from getting to the hips and completing those takedowns as well.
Oh, shuts his man off, looks for a big right hand, doesn't get it. He's giving up the neck here, the arms in. This is going to be almost impossible to finish, especially in this position up against the cage.
Yeah, he's not able to apply enough pressure on this guillotine from here, especially Youssouf's already high. He's going to let it go soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's going to use that to stand up, and let's see what Soumare can do here. Soumare now getting a grip around the neck of Hall.
Getting some good advice from his corner there, telling him to frame off the mat and maybe return to the feet, looking to do so.
Yeah, I'd be really interested to see these guys fight at pro, because these positions we've seen just wouldn't be available because they'd be getting their heads kneed to pieces.
Exactly.
So I'd be very interested to see what these guys could do with knees and elbows, and I'm sure we will in the coming years.
Oh, you can see the physicality of Ryan there. You know, he's got a lot of muscle, but he doesn't seem to be slowing down, and he's re-engaging in these clinch positions. There's the dig of the underhook and a knee to the body. Youssouf perhaps thinking about level changing right there. And I would like to see Youssouf try and keep his head up a little more. He's almost giving up that position a little too much, Brad. It's not helping him.
The referee's called time there.
Another point.
And I don't know what that was for. Oh, it was hooking inside the glove,
wow,
which is what I initially believed the first warning to be for.
Oh.
Okay, so I believe what the issue here is that there is a language barrier. I don't believe that Soumare speaks perfect English.
Yep.
So the coach is going to come in now and essentially translate the instructions here, because obviously the referee's giving the instruction in English. He's signaling as well, but we need to make sure these guys are clearly aware. But look, either way,
grabbing the shorts, grabbing the cage, grabbing the gloves. It's
Soumare now 2 points down. Even if he wins both the first and second round, we're in a drawn fight. So he's got a lot of work to do here, because there's no guarantee that he has won those first 2 rounds.
Oh, there's a big, heavy inside leg kick from Ryan.
Soumare says, nah.
That means it hurt, doesn't it, Brad? Most likely. There's another one around the thigh this time. And Ryan again crashing forward, desperate to initiate this clinch position. Use that physicality.
Nice knee to the body. And it is Hall who's initiating these clinches. Hall with the mouth open now, perhaps sucking wind a little bit in this second round.
Yeah. Which is, if he's 2 points ahead from the point deductions, he's just got to survive these through, and he'll probably win on decision most likely if he can take just one round. But gassing out will not help. Those clinch attempts will definitely wear you out. Youssouf looking to set something up here, creating a bit more space. Chops low with the leg kick there.
Soumare still looks like he's got a lot of pop on these shots, and if he can flash a big head kick up or a combination with the hands, could be very, very bad times for Ryan Hall.
Yeah, Youssouf switching stances as well. I don't know if he's looking for other weapons or if that leg is just hurting him a little.
Final 10 seconds here.
Looking to counter over the top.
Oh, another nice leg kick, and those hands are getting very low now from Hall.
Yeah, you can tell both guys are feeling the fatigue here for sure.
Look, when you've got a middleweight who is, he's sub 6 feet tall, he's carrying a lot of muscle, especially in that upper body as well. You're going to get tired towards the end of a 3-round fight. You know, there are middleweights. You've seen the UFC, 6'2", 6'3", even on some occasions. This guy's packing all that weight onto a much smaller frame, and all that muscle means you need more oxygen.
100%. Coach shaking out the arms, stop that lactic acid build-up. But I think that was a better round from Ryan Hall, for sure.
It was indeed, and when you consider that regardless of, even if he lost the round, it's still a drawn round. There could be some very interesting scorecards.
I have no idea, Brad.
At the end of this one. But look, you know, he's trying to get the blood running through those arms, and this is the danger here. If those arms are getting tired and getting heavy, they're going to be a bit low. Can Soumare capitalize on that and knock him out in the 3rd round? That might be his only course to victory here.
Yeah, I think it might be, Brad. And you know what? Ryan's throwing those inside leg kicks, and that's a dangerous game because Youssouf is recognizing it and trying to counter. And the more Ryan gets tired, the sloppier those techniques are going to get, and the more likely that counter shot will land from Youssouf.
Well, this is all of a sudden very entertaining. And given the issue with the 2-point deductions, could go either way. You saw Hall try and fake something there. Soumare just shook his head. No, that's not going to work on me, my friend.
Oh, he's still trying to counter those leg kicks with the right hand, but he's just getting out of the way every time, Ryan. He's doing quite a good job.
Yeah, Soumare just hasn't been able to find the distance perfectly.
Oh, he really wants to swing. But it's those big wind-up shots. I mean, a guy like Youssouf's got such a great frame for those straight punches.
Soumare's got to be careful here as well because his hands are by his knees right now.
He's willing him on. But Ryan's not throwing too many punches, you know. It's leg kicks and then he's coming forward with these grappling attempts.
Oh, beautiful work there with the uppercut as he stepped off.
Yeah, Youssouf looking to pick him apart now.
And you know, the uppercut might not be a bad shout here if he can jab.
Oh, there it is, Brad.
There it is.
Calling him to the center.
And you'd think I'd done this before, wouldn't you?
I think you would, yeah. Ryan trying not to get distracted by Youssouf, consistently just pointing at the floor here. Outside leg kick lands. Ryan throws the right hand that time, doesn't land flush.
But this is what Youssouf needs to do here. He needs to start playing these mind games. He needs to try and get Ryan Hall to bite on one of these feints or one of these bits of misdirection so he can land that flush shot.
A head kick would do Youssouf so much here, but I don't know if he has the stamina to throw it.
And look, what you really don't want to do against a short, stocky guy is throw that head kick, and not land it, and get bundled.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think Hall was saying he got poked in the eye there, but the referee not having any of it. And a nice shot with the right hand from Hall there.
Yeah. Oof. Clearly. Oh, trading right hands there. Looks like Youssouf may have come up a little better. Ryan once again trying to level change. Not able to grab a clinch or a takedown there, and a short jab from Youssouf. Pouring him away, picking him apart, but he's got to find the kill shot here, Brad.
You know, I'd really love to see this over 5 rounds at some point in the future.
Ooh, a running roundhouse there, just a little out of range for Youssouf.
Yeah, he really doesn't want to risk that head kick at this stage. He's definitely keeping the leg kicks to the body and the legs. And going upstairs with the hands when he finds that opening. He's really trying to find an opening for that right hand.
Whoa.
And he's just not finding the chin. I'd be going for the uppercut all day here.
Yeah, Ryan's level changing underneath those hooks quite well. But like you said, Brad, that uppercut is there. Or just a two-piece combination. You know, throw something, bait the level change, and then
couple of nice leg kicks from Ryan Hall there.
Oh, Youssouf lets him know. Still calling him in here.
I love this pointing just off to the side, and it's making Hall look.
He's calling him out here, really trying to land that right hand. And that's it. There we go. Sensible game plan from Ryan, though. Why engage in a firefight like that, especially if you feel your head?
And I think, you know, the key thing from Ryan Hall there towards the end of that fight was he wasn't biting every time.
Yeah.
You know, we saw Youssouf Soumare pointing to the floor and egging his man on, talking a bit of trash in the cage. Hall didn't go for it all the way, and I think if he had done, he could have made that fatal mistake that would have left the opening for a big head kick or a big uppercut.
Sure.
He didn't. Smart game planning and good composure from Ryan Hall there.
Yeah.
But look, how did those first rounds get scored by the judges? Given that point deduction, we could be seeing 2 10-8 rounds. We could be seeing 2 10-9 rounds. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we'll find out in a minute, but I think Hall did very well adjusting to Youssouf there, because we saw Youssouf get a couple of big takedowns in that first round. Hard, heavy slams. One over there against the side of the cage, one over here. But Ryan adjusted, kept going to the inside leg kick, forced a lot of clinch exchanges, and then just stayed patient in the final round, like you said. Wasn't trying to look for the home run.
And I think Ryan Hall was going over to just have a word with his opponent there, but there seems to be a little bit of bad blood here, maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, following a unanimous judge's decision, here is your winner in the blue corner, Ryan Hall!
Ryan Hall taking the unanimous decision there. And look, in a 3-round fight, if your opponent gets 1 point taken away, is difficult to get the win. You're looking at a draw at best. They get 2 points taken away. I mean, it's kind of game over there. The third round was immaterial.
Yeah, but he did a good job staying in the fight and not making any mistakes here, you know?
You know, and again, we've said this a couple of times tonight, Alex, but I'd like to see that one run back at some point in the future. Maybe if it's not in the immediate future, ideally what I'd like to see is both these guys get a couple of wins and be fighting for the FCC amateur middleweight title maybe a year or two down the line, and we can see that over 5 rounds, because that gets really interesting over 5 rounds.
Yeah, both guys look great for middleweight as well. If you're talking about this is what the amateur scene looks like at middleweight, well, you better get into shape, guys. I don't know what to tell you, because these two look like absolute killers.
Well, we have an amateur middleweight title fight coming up in a few fights' time, and talking about absolute killers and men who are put together at 185 pounds. Oh my goodness, Emil Vujakovic and Joe Ambler coming up